Hello and welcome to sixth grade English. I'm Miss Jordan, and I want to take this opportunity to go over my orientation with you. We will not get to do that in class, unfortunately, but I appreciate you taking a moment to watch this video and fill out the scavenger hunt. So that is our topic for today, is going over orientation and filling out that scavenger hunt. So if you want to go ahead and when I send out this PowerPoint, click on that link. It will take you to the not Google form, but Microsoft form, and you will be able to follow along with me and answer that. It will be for extra credit, and it's a great way for me to get to know you a little bit better too, and know what you know about finding things in the online learning platform. All right, today our agenda is learning Blackboard basics, best practices for success, important dates and course elements, and then expectations and an icebreaker activity. So my expectations for Class Connect sessions are Bobcat. Be respectful to me, the teacher, and your classmates. Be organized, have everything where you can find it easily. Be a participant. I love creating lessons that are engaging and fun, but it's only going to be as fun as you're willing to participate. And to be able to participate, you need to come prepared. So that means having your assignments completed ahead of time. Any assigned readings, have those complete. Be attentive, actively listening. Don't just log in and then check out. Okay? Please come ready to participate and learn something new every day, and share your thought-provoking ideas and thoughts about literature. I can't wait to hear them. So today's objective is that by the end of class, I, meaning you, will understand the class expectations and have a knowledge how to use Blackboard and locate important elements in the course. As always, the classes will be recorded and distributed for learning purposes. This includes if you should have to miss a class or a part of a class, or if we're taking notes and you just want to review something, maybe I had to go a little too fast and you want to review it to take notes, or you just want to watch it to prepare for a test, okay? The way you do that is you go to your Class Connect schedule, you find the class that you want to see, you click on it, and it should give you the option to view the recording. If it's after 5 p.m., the day it's recorded, and you're still not seeing the ability to watch the recording, please email me and I will see what I can do on my end to get that viewable for you guys. All right. So the first thing you should always do when coming into class is the audio setup wizard. I am so hoping that we can be engaged and y'all will get comfortable and be able to get on the mic with me so that we can have excellent classroom discussions. To do that though, you need your mic and headset or audio working so that you can hear us and talk to us. And so there is where it is, right there. Let me see if I can get a little pointer tool there. Right there, it's a little mic with a starburst, and you click on it and you just follow the instructions. It'll have you listen, it'll have you talk, and it'll test your audio and mic. All right, if we were in Class Connect sessions right now, I would have you use your polling tools, which we'll learn about in just a second, to give me a green check or red X if that was working for you. But we're not. So again, going over class expectations, here's the little polling tool here that I was talking about. Sometimes that will be an A. When we're doing things like a warm-up and I'm wanting you to choose A, B, C, or D, instead of there being a check mark there'll be an A in a box. So all chat, I love to keep the chat open so that we can talk. And I love to give you time before class to socialize with your peers, but it has to be kind. And once the bell rings, it has to stay on topic of what we're discussing in English class, okay? If I see too much, I'll probably give you one warning, and then after that, I'll just shut down the chat for the class, okay? I hate to have to do that, but we have to be respectful above all else. Of course, that leads into the next one, being respectful and participating in the conversations and activities. I expect that if you are away, you're going to mark yourself away. Now, if you stay away for too long, and that's this little guy right here, the person with the clock, you press that button to mark yourself away. If you stay away too long, you'll also wind up in the away from keyboard room. Okay. Same thing as if you're disengaged and not participating, you could wind up in the away from keyboard room, which I will show you in just a minute. You need to be on time. I often tell important things at the beginning, and you need to stay till the end of class because I tell important things at the end of class. So you need to be there for the whole class if you can, or watch the recording. Be prepared. Again, that's part of that, having your assignment. If there was a reading, have it read, have your assignment complete, so that you're going to be able to participate and be included in the discussions and activities that we're going to do in class. Blackboard tools need to be used appropriately and with respect. Okay, I know there's a little bit of delay, and sometimes there's accidental posting on top of someone else. It happens when teachers are in our meetings together. Someone may accidentally. Don't automatically get angry and go there because it may have been an accident. Give the person the benefit of the doubt. Ask them nicely to please move their whatever they posted. Okay, if they don't, I'm going to try to move it for them. Okay, just don't automatically assume they did it on purpose, because probably they didn't. Communicate with your teacher. So if you're having an issue you don't understand, one of the big major drawbacks to Blackboard is I can't see your face. So I can't see that look of confusion or, oh, I've got it. So you've got to communicate with me. If you're not understanding something or you have a question, please, if you're afraid to ask it in the public chat, then private chat me or send me an email or call me after class. Remember that you are somebody. Okay, this dear student thing, it's basically my educational philosophy. There we go. I just slowed down. I believe in you. I am here for you. You are able to do great things. You are respected. You are listened to. You are unique. You are worth it. I expect great things from you. I care about you. Your success is my success. We are in this together. You are the reason I am here. And so if you need me for anything, I don't care if it's English, science, I'll try even math. I'm here for you. Okay? But you've got to reach out to me and let me know that you need help. All right, here's that awful room I was talking about. And sometimes it's not so awful. It's just maybe you're having tech issues. So just because you're in here doesn't mean you're in trouble. It just means I noticed that you're not participating for whatever reason. And we need to fix it, whether it's a behavioral issue that you just walked away and forgot. But whatever the reason, here's where you can fix it. If you're having technology issues, please email me and call customer support. Okay. And when you're ready to return to class, whether you've got the technology issue fixed or you've got the behavior issue fixed, raise your hand and I will return you to the main room. All right, a quick review on how to use the Blackboard tool. So if you raise your hand, that's this little hand thing right here. You need to do it one time. You hit that button one time. You don't keep hitting it because it keeps making a ringing noise. It's very irritating, and that's not being respectful. And two, if you're needing help, when you raise your hand, a little number goes up with that hand. Guess whose question's going to get answered first? The one with number 1. Each time you raise your hand and then put it back down and hit that button again, you go further and further down the line. So please hit the button once and leave it. You can also use your emoticon button to give you a thumbs up if you're excited about this year, which hopefully you would have given me a thumbs up had we been in class. And the yes, no, or it can be a polling tool A, B, C, D, okay? You might also see these. This first one, of course, is your mic. This is for your webcam. Occasionally, there might be a time when I would have you share your camera, like especially if you were going to share something to the whole class on a project you did. Of course, this is the chat symbol. This is where you can write, like write a note. This is, I might have you share your screen, especially if we go in a private room to troubleshoot something. That's the share the screen. And this is to share a website. You probably won't use that one a whole lot. I use that more than you do. Okay, now sometimes we're going to have whiteboard tools, and these are the whiteboard tools. And here they are blown up where you can see them a little larger. This is the selection tool. It's your pointer tool. Well, actually, it's where you select things. And then you have a pointer tool, and you can change this to be, it's normally a starburst, but you can change it to be a pointer finger, a green check, red X. You have a few options there. And then you have a pen or highlighting tool. And you have the text when you want to type on the board. And then you can create a shape that's filled in or a shape that's not filled in. You can draw a line, straight lines, either diagonal, horizontal, vertical, many different ways. And then if you're going to share a screen capture with me, again, that's usually used in troubleshooting instances, like where I need to see your screen, but we're having trouble sharing a screen. You might need to send me a screen capture. Or maybe you're doing an extra credit thing that's just in the Blackboard and you want to hit that screen capture. And then also a little clip art tool. All right, now let's get to know about me just a little bit. I graduated from Tarleton State University with a bachelor's in English and a minor in education. I have been in education for over 17 years. This is my 7th year as a teacher and my 2nd year teaching virtually. I've been married to my husband for 8 years, and we have an 18-year-old son, Nicholas, who's a senior this year. We have 4 cats, a 7-year-old Pumpkin and Figaro. Pumpkin's a tuxedo cat. No, Pumpkin is an orange tabby, and Figaro is my tuxedo cat, one of my tuxedo cats. Then we have a 3-year-old black cat, which is actually my son's, named Raven. And our latest rescue, Rocky. He's about 2 years old, and he's a snowshoe kitty, also a tuxedo. And usually when I rescue a cat, I do give them away 9 times out of 10, but he just fit our family so well, so we decided to keep him. But 4 is our limit. And you may see especially Figaro and Pumpkin, since they're attached to me. You might see them on camera from time to time. For fun, I like to hang out with my family. We like to play games, watch movies, listen to music, and I like to do various crafting projects. And this cup was a cup given to me by one of my brick and mortar students before I left. Here's some pictures. This is me and my husband on our wedding day. And this is my son, Nicholas. This was taken a little bit ago at the San Antonio River Walk. And this is a better picture of him. That was taken last spring with the bluebonnets. This is my niece, Addison, and she's holding Raven there in that picture. And this is Pumpkin and Figaro. And then in this picture, we have Pumpkin inside the cat carrier, and Rocky is on top. Now, tell me something about you. If you're following along in the scavenger hunt, we're on question number 2. And it says, using complete sentences, tell me something you want me to know about you. So in 1 or 2 sentences, tell me something you would like for me to know. So right now, just pause the video. And when you're done typing, you can start the video back up again. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'm sure I'm going to love hearing all about you. All right, what not to do. Do not finish homework the day it's due. Go, 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 okay? Procrastination's never good. A day may come when I start my assignments, but it is not today. Again, procrastination. There's a sign right behind me. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. And I find that to be very true. And always look puzzled, never ask questions. Again, I can't see that puzzled face, so you have to email me or send me a private message and let me know that you're confused. What should you do? Well, let's work smarter, not harder. First off, have the right attitude, have a growth mindset. Have the mind that I can learn from my mistakes. Mistakes happen. That's how we learn. I can improve by working hard. It takes hard work to improve. And I will never give up. I will never give up on you. So please don't give up on me. When I'm asking you to do something, there's a reason. Even if it's extra credit, There's a reason I'm asking you to do it. Okay, so please, I will be there for you. Please be there for me. D, I am determined to do my best. So that grit attitude, stick with it. S, self-reflection will help you succeed. And that is so true. It's often a wise thing to look back. When you did something well, look back and say, why did that go well? If it didn't go so well, look back and see why it didn't go so well. And there's pumpkin right there. See why it didn't go so well. And you can learn from that. E, I can overcome challenges with effort. So it takes hard work. There's just no way around it. You've got to put the work in. T, I can train my brain. And you can, especially at the age that you're at. Your brain is very trainable. So just because you don't understand something right now doesn't mean you won't tomorrow or the next week or the next month. It's called brain maturation. It matures just like we all do. So keep an open mind. It's also helpful to keep distractions away while you're studying or in live class connect sessions, such as phones, video games. So if you've got a loud environment, it might help to wear earplugs or ear headphones like what I'm wearing. Maybe you need to take a short break. Try to keep those breaks under 5 minutes and be sure to mark yourself away. Eat right, exercise, and get enough sleep. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you're hungry, you can't concentrate. If you're tired, you certainly can't concentrate. And assignments and tests are easier if you do them while the information is still fresh in your brain. So I understand you might have a class after mine or something else going on, and that's okay. But you will, statistically, it's been proven, you will do better if you take a test right after you've reviewed that information. And get help early in the semester. If you start struggling or you have a question about anything, please, please come to office hours. They're Monday through Thursday at 1 p.m. to 1:30. Okay? There's my number and there's my email. If you need to, pause the video and write that information down. In summary, eliminate distractions, come to class every day or watch the recordings, take good notes, take care of your health, do your homework as soon as you can, and get help early. Don't wait till it's right before the test and I've got like 20 or 30 kids wanting a help group with me, okay? If you start struggling with something, reach out. You're sixth graders now. It's time for you to start taking responsibility for your learning and education. You know when you feel confused, reach out and let me know. Important dates, all assignments, computer graded, teacher graded, all assignments are due by December 11th, 2020 for the first semester. Important course elements. You need to know where your schedule is, how to get to class connect sessions, where to find the content like your stories and books, and the announcements, and how to find your grades. They're all very important things, and we're going to talk about those. So first, when you log in, you'll see your schedule. That's where you need to click to see all your class connect sessions for that day. Once you log in, if you're not immediately needing to go to class, you need to look at these announcements. Very important that you check out the announcements. I will always have a new announcement once per week. That also has the calendar of things that are coming up that you need to check out, and it's always pinned at the top there. Always be checking that to make sure you're not missing out on anything. I try to limit my emails to you, group emails, to once per week, okay? And it's usually going to come either Friday evening or early Monday so that you kind of have an overview of what to expect for Monday's class session. Grades. This is where you go to see if you have any zeros or missing assignments. I know your plan will tell you overdue, but the best place to go to know for sure if something is overdue is the grade book. If you have a 0 in the grade book, then that means it's past due and you need to do that assignment ASAP. I generally put zeros in on the weekends. So the best time to look at that is first thing Monday morning, okay? Class plan. This will kind of give you an overview of things that are coming up, and you might see something that says overdue next to it. But again, as far as overdues, don't rely solely on the class plan. It will, and it's good to look at it and see kind of what's coming up, especially if you're caught up on everything and you want to get ahead. That's definitely where to go, is your class plan or the calendar on the announcements page. Just a side note, some Google Chrome extensions that you might find very helpful. There is an extension called Speak It. So if you have difficulty reading and you prefer to have text read to you, you can download Speak It and it will do that. Same thing with Read Aloud. Google Translate, if you are an ELL student or English is not your first language, you can type in or copy and paste text into Google Translate and it will translate it for you. And Bitmoji just for fun. All right, Gold Star, USA Test Prep. Okay, I know y'all have heard of this before, but I need you to right now, on this survey, there's a question asking whether you can or cannot log into USA Test Prep. I need you to quickly pause this video, use this login information, and see if you can log in. Your user ID is the same across the school. It's TVAH82. The second box will be your your school ID, your student ID, and your password is your first name, with the first letter capitalized, plus the last three numbers of the school ID. For example, so we have the TVAH82. Let's pretend this person's username is username or student ID is 1234567 Then and let's say their first name is Joseline. Well, the password would be Joseline with a capital J, the last three digits of their student ID, 678. Okay. Please let me know if you're having trouble doing that so I can reach out to you and help you get that corrected. Oh, and another one thing I want to mention before moving on with the class, your computer graded assignments and your USA Test Prep, you get 3 chances to make an 80 or better on these, okay? If you take it the first time and you don't do so well, reach out to me. We'll do a remediation. Then you can take it again. If you still don't do well, we'll do some more remediation. And then you have a third chance. But again, reach out to me and let me know that you need that remediation, okay? Attendance policy. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, but the bottom line is you need to be logged in working on your coursework by 10 a.m. each morning, okay? And every day. And if you're not going to be here, you need to get a doctor's note, or your parent needs to fill out a form explaining why you're not available that day. And we were going to do a breakout room activity at this point if we had been in breakout room in Blackboard. But since we aren't on the survey, there is a question number 13 says, using complete sentences, write me a paragraph introducing yourself. Be sure to include some of the following information: name, region of Texas you live. You don't have to tell me your city, just kind of area. I live in Central Texas. What is your favorite subject and why? What do you enjoy doing in your free time? And what are you excited about learning in English this year? So that leads us to our exit ticket. Our exit ticket does not dismiss us. That's an important thing. When you see that exit ticket, it doesn't mean bye. It means let's complete this and then we can go. So you'll see this at the end of it's towards the end of each lesson, but sometimes I have some information to tell you afterwards. I will always try to give you the last 5 minutes of class to do this. All right. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but I will try my best to give you class time to get this done. They're usually just a handful of questions. And it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes to complete. So that is the end. What you need to do now, your assignment, is to use what you've learned today. Be sure that you can find your announcements, that you can find your grades in your grade book. Go check out your coursework, see what's coming up. Look at your schedule. Be sure that you're seeing Class Connect sessions. You can go to USA Test Prep. Make sure that you can log in. And if you have any overdue or late USA Test Prep assignments, please get those taken care of as soon as possible. And that you complete the orientation scavenger hunt survey that you should be doing as we were going along this. If you have any difficulty finding these, please email me at ljordan@tvahallsville.org or call or text me at 254-307-0033, or come to my open office, and I've got to change that. It's every Monday through Thursday at 1 p.m. Thank you, and bye.